let me first make very clear, Mr. President, that when we get these benefits for these coal miners and their widows, when that happens, not if, but when, make sure no one misunderstands who's responsible for it. I want the coal miners in West Virginia to know one thing. There is only one person who will be responsible for those coal miners getting their benefits and their promises being kept, and that will be Senator Joe Manchin. It won't be President Donald Trump. It won't be the minority leader or the majority leader. It won't be any of us. There will only be one man that was responsible for these coal miners getting what they're due, and that is Senator Joe Manchin, who has fought. I am so sick of Joe Manchin talking to me about the coal miners. You can't see him in the hall, but he doesn't grab you about the coal miners. He feels this in his heart. These are the people he grew up with. These are the people that he knows and loves. And he's the one that's going to make this happen. The other one I'm fighting for tonight is a guy named Harry. Every time I open my desk, I get goosebumps. Because I look in my desk and I see the name Harry Truman scrawled in my desk. Now, if you're a student of history and you know anything about Harry Truman, you know that he was very plain-spoken, got himself in a lot of trouble with his mouth, but boy, did he believe in keeping his word. And when he was President of the United States, as Louis Roberts told me, a man from Willard, Missouri, he's been in the mines. He's a third-generation coal miner, been in the mines all of his life. And he said, John Lewis and Harry Truman, the President of the United States of America, signed an agreement guaranteeing lifetime medical benefits to me and my family. So, Mr. and Mrs. Senators and Congressmen, would you please keep your promise? Would you please keep your promise? We only ask that the promise be kept that was made by our president in 1948. So I'm also fighting for the word of Harry Truman. This debate reminds me of a fight we had in Congress a couple of years ago. Back then, Congress had approved a $1 trillion spending package. Oh man, the elves get busy around Christmas time. Omnibus spending package is code for you have no idea what's in it. And we looked and poked around in it, and we found that they were cutting the pensions of thousands of Missourians who drove trucks for a living. Now, we're talking about the people who take a shower after work, not before work. This place is really good at taking care of the people who take a shower before work. We're really good at that. When they repeal ACA, they're going to give a big old tax cut to the 1% again. And we're going to do that. We're going to throw 22 million people off health care, but boy, oh boy, we're going to take care of that 1%. But we're not so good at taking care of the people that take a shower after work. That bill allowed those truck drivers to have their pensions cut. I was the only member of the Missouri congressional delegation to vote against it. By the way, in the same bill, we gave a car and driver to a member of Congress. Really? A car and driver to a member of Congress. In the same bill, we cut the Teamsters' pensions. Now, I hear the House members had to go home. Now, I don't know how many people who take a shower after work get 3 weeks off for Christmas. But I'm pretty sure there's none. I'm pretty sure they're trying to figure out if they have to cover a shift on Christmas. I'm pretty sure they've got to figure out how they can make ends meet so they can buy Christmas presents. But we got to get out of here so we can have 3 weeks off for Christmas. What nerve. Doing that to these coal miners and taking 3 weeks off for Christmas. And on the way out the door, they did another Christmas present. They made sure that the Russian oligarchs get to sell us steel. They took out the Buy America provision in the WEBA bill. I think the guy that they just won the presidency said we're going to buy American. What do the Republicans in the House do? They take out the Buy America provision. Less than a week after he said it on his victory tour in Cincinnati. I just know this. I'm proud to vote no on this CR. And frankly, I'm probably going to vote no on the WEBA bill because of what they did with Buy America. I'm sick of the games being played. And so we're going to fight. We're going to fight till we get this done. We may not win this fight tonight, but I guarantee you we're going to win it. As Harry Truman would say, and he would say this, I'm quoting him so I can't get in trouble, come hell or high water, we're going to get it done. I yield the floor.